So, most business owners, they believe that funding decisions happen when you press the submit button. They think that the application is the moment that matters the most, and it isn't. By the time you apply, the decision is already leaning in one direction. Banks, they do not react to effort, they react to what is called structure. And if you don't understand that, then you'll keep applying emotionally and getting denied logically. So there is the illusion of the application process. The application feels powerful, it feels like action, it feels like progress, but the application is just a trigger. It activates a review process that measures risk, and risk isn't evaluated based on how bad you want something. It's evaluated based on patterns. We talking patterns of behavior, patterns of cash flow, patterns of credit management, patterns of consistency. And when you apply without correcting those patterns, you're not asking for an approval, you're requesting an evaluation. So, what banks actually measure? You know, it works a little something like this. Banks look at five core signals. One, the capacity. Can this profile handle more obligations? Two is consistency. Is the income predictable or volatile? Three is structure. Is the entity aligned correctly? Four is timing. Has enough stability been demonstrated? And five is risk layering. Are there stacked exposures? Notice something. None of those five included motivation. They do not evaluate ambition. They evaluate alignment. So I'll give you some concrete examples. If revenue just increased last month, they're not consistency yet ready. If utilization dropped this week, that's not stability yet. And if you just open a new account, that's not seasoned yet. Banks think in what is called timelines. Entrepreneurs think in urgency. And that's the tension creates denial. You know, Timing is invisible. Timing is the part that nobody talks about. You can have the right structure at the wrong time. You can have the right income without enough history. You can have the right entity without seasoning. So timing is a thing. And when timing is off, the system flags risk automatically. Some people say, oh, the bank said no. But what really happened was the timeline said not yet. So, uh, why do smart people get denied? Well, here's what frustrates capable entrepreneurs: they're not irresponsible, they're not lazy, they're not reckless, they're just early. Let that make sense, right? They apply before the profile stabilizes or the accounts are seasoned or their behavior proves itself. The risk signals flattens. And the systems doesn't reward early, it rewards what is called being prepared. Now, there is the shift. When you understand that decisions are made upstream, everything changes. You stop rushing, filling out applications. You start designing positioning. And you stop asking, will they approve me? You start asking, what signals am I sending? You know, funding isn't requested, it's positioned. So I'm going to put it to you like this. If this way of thinking connects, I've mapped out the entire positioning framework step by step at robinsyourwaylevels.com. No hype, just structure.